There is a group of people in Manila, capital city of Philippines, who seem different from other people, but double their efforts in creating lives of their own. 54-year-old Nisto, whose height is no more than 1 meter, is popular in local pubs as he renders a good imitation of Elvis Aaron Presley, one of the world's most famous singers. He is also an excellent wrestler and viewed as a leading light in the gym because he is able to attract more members of the audience than any other wrestlers since he has been engaged in this undertaking for 3 years. Although it is sometimes difficult to perform wrestling in front of customers, Nistor said he loves this job because it saved him from poverty. He says he gradually became fond of it as it helps have stable earnings. Except for the salaries, there are tips and bonuses. He can earn about 2,000 pesos, around $50 a week on average. And when the business is good, he can earn 5,000 pesos, around $120. His wife looks normal and they have 5 children, with 4 going to school and the youngest being no more than 1 year old. Thanks to Nistor's hard work, the family leads a well-off life compared to others. However, his children often persuade Nistor to give up wrestling, not only because it is not fit for the man in his 50s. Nistor's eldest daughter, Juaniza, is so sad for him and don't wish him to continue to do it. Juaniza clearly knows that the wrestlers are looked down upon by the audience, no matter how hard they try on the ring. She added that she knows there is a place where people like her will not be discriminated. A restaurant named after the film The Hobbits is famous for its small waiters. It is located in Manila's scenic zone and it is jammed with customers who want to find out how they are served by the special ones. All the waiters in the restaurant are hobbits and they prefer to be called as small people rather than dwarfs. They serve for customers' heart and soul, earning respect from their good service. Musen Cristomo, the restaurant manager, says they not only respect each other in the restaurant, but also are respected by the customers. As their circumstance is being improved, a community which especially provides living spaces for small people has been pictured. According to Perry Berifee, president of the Small People Association, a piece of plot was provided to them for free by the government. He would like to build a community where small people live with each other and can be united, and where they can also pass down the knowledge and wisdom to and share their experiences with the next generation, making them aware that they are not inferior to others. Perry says although they are small, they are one of members of the society. Although the plot is far away from downtown and needs time to get to, the small people never complained, as they know not giving up is something in the hope. The world's longest marathon hugging competition ended up with 26 couples breaking the world record. The Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in Pattaya City organized the world's longest marathon hugging competition in the afternoon of February 13th on the occasion of Valentine's Day. 31 Thai and foreign couples joined the event to compete for prizes worth altogether about 300,000 baht and their profile in the Guinness World Record, as well as many prizes from sponsors. 26 couples won the event by hugging for 26 hours, 26 minutes, and 26 seconds, breaking the old record of a British couple at 25 hours, 22 minutes, and 36 seconds made in March 2013. The prize presentation took place at the Royal Garden Plaza recently. Pattaya Mayor Itipol Kunplome presided over the presentation ceremony. A pair of diamond rings from World Gems collection goes to the couple of Mr. Tamasak Karchanadu. Commander of the Royal Thai Navy, Admiral Narong Pipatanasai, inspected the 33rd Cobra Gold military exercise, which kicked off in Thailand, Chonburi province recently. 8 countries participated in this year's Cobra Gold, one of the most important multilateral military exercises that the US participated. For the first time, China joins the drill this year in humanitarian part. Admiral Narongsak led military officers of other nations to inspect the exercise in which South Korea, Thailand, and the US took part. The drill at Hat Yao Beach involved amphibious operation and troop landing. Participating countries say Cobra Gold is designed to advance regional security and provide effective response to regional crisis through a multinational force from nations that share common goals and security commitments in the Asia-Pacific region. The annual exercise, which started in 1980, had now placed more emphasis on disaster relief and other global security contributions, including humanitarian civic assistance projects. Meanwhile, Navy Admiral Samuel J. Locklear III, commander of U.S. Pacific Command, in his speech at the opening of the drill says, the U.S. regards Cobra Gold, the Pacific signature exercise, with Thailand, the oldest U.S. ally in the region. Jakarta is home to a large number of shopping malls, but an Indonesian entrepreneur has added his own twist by creating Indonesia's first garbage mall. Nurcholis Agi, the mall owner, is now applying his skills to salvaging people's garbage and turns it into affordable products for the masses in an effort to help break the modern culture of waste. He says his life was hard, rarely had enough to eat. He just wants to provide a way for people not to starve. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. Agi took this concept and created his shop from it. The garbage mall earned him around 10,000 US dollars per month, but Agi said that he is not satisfied with that and has a bigger dream. Recently, he bought 10,000 square meters of land from the proceeds of the garbage mall. He plans to plant rice and vegetables on the rooftop of a structure that can house 250 people, with a waste management tower that turns organic waste into methane gas for power and compost. Agi currently has around 150 people working on reusing old junk. Meanwhile, Rasio Ridosani, the Indonesian Deputy Environment Minister, says public awareness is the crucial thing. Managing waste will create an economic value for the communities, and that can change the waste culture into one of awareness. With the land for farming becoming increasingly scarce and low awareness for environment, combined with the increasingly high amounts of waste produced by the city of Jakarta, a trailblazer like Agi is seen as a welcoming change. A 250-member group from China experienced various Malaysian traditions and cultural dances during their visit to the Penang National Culture and Arts Department, JKKN, recently. The JKKN performers presented spellbinding cultural dances, namely the Indian Bharata Natyam, Malay dancer Zapin, the Jawi Peranakan Joget, and a medley of all the cultural dances. The department also provided an interactive dance session where the tourists were invited to try out the joget with a trainer showing the ropes. Many of the delegates were in Penang in conjunction with the Visit Malaysia Year 2014 and the National Youth Dance Festival between China and Malaysia. The trip provided the tourists with the opportunity to see the various cultural dances of Malaysia. The festival was held to exchange cultural knowledge as well as to strengthen ties with China. The delegates were in Malaysia for 10 days, and they also visited Pangkor Island in Perak, Kuala Lumpur, and Malacca. The Brunei Ministry of Education has laid out various strategic plans toward producing outstanding students in line with the Brunei's vision by 2035. The inception of the Brunei Polytechnique in 2012 is in line with the country's requirements in accelerating the human resources development. The Brunei Polytechnique now has more than 500 students who take up various courses, including interior decoration. Interior decoration provides opportunities for the students to be creative besides developing innovative and latest ideas. Recently, several students of the interior decoration course won awards at an international level competition. Education Officer for the Estate Department of Brunei Polytechnique, Awang Zakaria, said the exposure can help improve student skills and instill competitive spirit. Recently, Brunei Polytechnique was given the chance to compete along with universities in Malaysia, Indonesia, and South Korea, and was second place in the designing competition. Brunei Polytechnique was also presented with Student Award from Puja. With the support of the industry's major player and other cooperation in the form of curriculum and industrial attachment in both locally and abroad could raise the level of education in Brunei Polytechnique, which is in line with the industrial development. Student Design Award from Puja, or the Surveyors and Architect Association, is intended to recognize the students' academic excellence and promote their interests in industrial construction. Meanwhile, recipients of the award felt that the award acts as a catalyst to improve their capability toward excellence because the design made is an explosion of idea with high evolution and comparable with current design. They are not only focusing on landscaping, but the overall including the architectures. They hope to further their study in the field of interior design, perhaps to a degree level in Brunei Darussalam. The Minister of Industry and Primary Resources, Awang Haji Yahya, says marine life need to be protected as it is one of the resources to generate Brunei Darussalam's economy. He said this at the diving activity, which is one of the activities of the coral restoration program at Serasa Beach. Awang Haji Yahya said that coral is vital as it generates a place for fish to breed, and it is important that its environment or habitat remains pristine. He added efforts should be made to further enrich marine life in Brunei Darussalam and make it a tourist attraction. The program was participated by 15 participants from the Fisheries Department, Biodiversity Research and Innovation Center, Ministry of Industry and Primary Resources, students from the Wasan Vocational School and University Brunei Darussalam, and divers from a local diving club, Pony Divers, which is organizing the program in collaboration with Sea Monkey Malaysia. The program is not only to provide marine conservation, but also to raise awareness on the government's efforts on marine life conservation. At the end of the activity, participants received their certificates for their involvement on the conservation of marine life. Upcoming blockbusters like Transformers 4, Hitman, and Avengers 2 will have a Singaporean touch to them. Parts of the digital effects and animation in these films will be made here in Lucasfilm's new state-of-the-art complex in One North. The Sandcrawler was opened by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong together with Lucasfilm's founder George Lucas and the company's president Kathleen Kennedy recently. The 22,500 square meter complex houses offices, a 100-seat theater, as well as retail space. It will also be home to digital production facilities such as the renowned Industrial Light and Magic, or ILM. Mr. Lee in his speech noted that the value add from Singapore's interactive and digital media industry has grown by 1.5 times since 2008 to $2 billion.
The magic lies not in the equipment or the processes, but in the creative spark that resides in human minds. And these can only light up in an environment which inspires people, promotes creativity, and helps people to realize their dreams and to dream big.